control computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're back. The stream's alright, or is it frozen? Alright, but the microphone's working, so let's see. Alright. Woo! Finally! Why is it always when I give the nicest intros, it's always the microphone has problems, huh? Yeah, so I was saying BigTimeBomba have been getting better game to game. They've yet to win a single game, so it's really time for them to pick it up. Maybe today they'll find a better outcome. So yeah, let's get on into the drafts. We have BigTimeBomba here banning out Thresh, Syndra and Caitlyn, really hovering around the mid lane and the bot lane. Bot lane seems to be doing better from game to game, but they've still had some trouble. Mid lane is definitely where BigTimeBomba shine, and as of the last games, I would say even top and jungle are doing quite well as well. The Ducklings here banning out Zoe, Kayle and Yunara. No one wants to play against Zoe this event, everyone's banning Zoe against Manga Juice. We see the blind pick Ashe here from BigTimeBomba, a bit of a risky blind pick, you're kind of stating you want an engage comp. And Ducklings here go for the Seraphine Jinx. Not the best combination together in my opinion. Seraphine kind of wants to be in your face, poking and healing, while Jinx kind of wants to sit back and kind of farm. Still though, if they manage to scale up, Seraphine Jinx, amazing scaling potential. As a result though, BigTimeBomba go for the Braum, denying the Jinx rockets and the Seraphine ult, while then locking in the Camille top, which we've seen Aquanaten to be quite familiar with. And let's see here what Ducklings go for as their next pick. We go for the Jax here, and it's gonna be locked in. So Jax for Ducky Warrior was an amazing choice in the last games we saw, and I'm sure it's gonna be something we're gonna witness today as well. Jax against Camille, I mean, very Jax favorite, dodging Camille's major damaging abilities, right? Let's see what the next bans are gonna be. Possibly jungle bans here, something like Naafiri, I'd imagine, or I don't know what else. We've seen Mango Juice play Mel, we've seen her play Aurora pretty well as well, so there's a lot of things to consider. Next ban from BigTimeBomba. Let's see here, Malphite ban, Malphite ban. Well, I mean, the Ashe wants some protection, but we're gonna really going for the Malphite jungle. Well, we've seen Bardo play it last time, right? And he seemed comfortable on it, although some of the ults could be a bit better. And there's the Naafiri ban. BigTimeBomba played 2 games of Naafiri last time, and they did pretty well on them. Now the question is, do we get the Celestial Knight Briar? I think it's time to come out. And there's the Malzahar ban. Alright, Mel is available, Ahri is available for Bodgar. We've seen him do well on both these champions. As for BigTimeBomba, there's Kiana available, Aurora available. Let's see what gets locked in. Ducklings thinking about their pick. There's the Sylas pick. So the blind Sylas. faces the counter Aurora. Oi oi oi. I'd imagine Aurora does pretty well into this matchup, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see what goes on. Mango Juice. Really a star member of BigTimeBomba. Has a really good laning phase, but sometimes those mid to late game team fights give her some trouble. And we see the Xin Zhao locked in. For jungle. Definitely a safe jungler, has a lot of great matchups. So let's see what's gonna be the last pick for BigTimeBomba. And there's the Aurora as expected, alright. So Aurora Xin Zhao very skirmish heavy, especially with Braum Ashe on the side. This is looking like a very strong mid bot lane jungle combination. Hopefully we can accelerate either mid lane or bot and really support our mid to go help out the top lane. This Camille will definitely need some help. Let's see, last pick here for the jungle position, or it could be Jack's jungle Sai on top, we never know. Okay, it's gonna be Zed jungle, a very ego champion, I would say. We can tell if this Zed is gonna be good by the 5th minute and checking his CS, so let's see. But Zed recently got some nerfs as well, so he's not really that strong or popular these days. Alright, let's see how this draft goes. So going on in top lane, Camille Jax. We spoke about this. Jax's counter strike completely counters most of Camille's what you call it, how like ways to play the game. So yeah, Jax typically wins this. He's really good at pushing the wave as well, more than Camille at least. And on split push, I think both are kind of similar. Let me know when ready. Alright. So yeah, I would expect Camille to fall behind. Maybe later on it's a bit more playable. There's potentially as well a Arcane Comet build maybe that Camille can go play around W into the Jax and poke out his counter strike, but let's see how it plays out. As for the jungle role, Xin Zhao into Zed. Definitely Xin Zhao favored. Bruisers typically beat out assassins in the 1v1. If Zed gets ahead, it can definitely be a bit of trouble. It could be Sylas jungle Zed mid, that is true. That is for sure true, but at the moment I don't have a way to see it. But if it's Sylas against Xin and even Zed, Sylas should win, Xin Zhao should win both matchups. Perhaps not scaling better than Xin Zhao, but scaling pretty decently himself. Has great gank setup and great early game control, something that both these champions don't have. So let's see. Moving on to mid lane, Aurora versus Sylas Zed, kind of the same game plan, which is you can bully them out level 1, and then after level 3 you kind of have to be smart with your abilities, dodge Zed Qs, or potentially play to dodge Sylas's E, the chains part, right? The one that stuns you up, the E2. If you can play around that, Aurora should have both matchups in the bag. So let's see how that goes. And we are swapping to the in-game screen. Last but not least, wait, so it was, what was it in the end? It was Sylas jungle, Zed mid, alright, so curious to see how it goes. As for the bot lane here, Seraphine Jinx versus the Ashe Braum. Should be Ashe Braum favored. Definitely a lot stronger early game, especially if Seraphine or Jinx are caught out with the Braum stun. There's going to be a lot of damage they'll be taking. So yeah.
Minions have spawned.
guys, sorry about that. So, where were we here? I'm surprised to see Aquanating gets the push into Ducky Warrior, but maybe, just maybe, this Jax is setting up the wave so that he can go all in into this Camille. Let's see what top lane looks like in the next minute. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Manga Juice has control over this lane, getting in the initial push into the Z, but Bulgar is not far behind. And meanwhile, in the bot lane as well, we can see Gamaguchi starting to build a CS lead here, has already 6 CS up a whole wave on his counterpart Ches. But now that they're pushed in, Ash Brom have the capability to stick, and Fulus following low. The heal popped here by the Seraphine. Celestial Knight here gets some assistance on the Scuttle Crab. The Silas did the thing where he recalls early. Nice one here, Aquanating. Dropping the Ignite, denying the base from Lucky Warrior. Not sure if that's worth or not, but I mean, hey. He's staying in lane. Delaying the power spike. Meanwhile, on the top side here, we got our first big fight. Celestial Knight seems to be in the thick of it, but Bodgar is falling very low. Mango Juice, W is in trying to get the last auto. Can she get it? The exhaust! Keeping her so far away. She wasn't able to get the reset, but she does manage to get the kill. It's a 2-for-1 play in favor of Ducklings. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here, Ducklings turning on the heat. Fulu now forced to flash, and Gamakushi's up next. He flashes as well. It seems like Hawkman, Poggers and Ches are happy to take this raid here. Let's talk a bit about these CS numbers. We can see already just a 9 CS lead for Gamahushi, but they're both down a flash in that bot lane. Meanwhile, mid lane is where the big difference is. Mango Juice up 11 CS currently. Jungle is also ahead. Celestial Knight currently up 2 camps, while in the top lane, a surprising lead for Aquanating here. 20 CS lead on the Jax. That initial invade on the Scuttle really hurt this Jax's laning phase. Let's see. Seems like once again BigTimeBomba showing promise in the early game. They definitely improved from the first time we saw them in this event till today. So let's see where they can take it now. Blink and you miss it. A Z combo and Aurora goes down. It's a haiku right there. So yeah, the Zed might be a bit problematic if realistically he's that easy to take down this Aurora. We see Silas though solo starting Dragon here. Let's see if he can successfully take it. Seems like BigTimeBomba have no idea that it's getting started here. So it should be a free Dragon for the Ducklings. I know BigTimeBomba actually had a blue ward on that one. Oh well. Celestial Knight. I think the decision was made once Dragon is taken. They're like, you know what, we can gank this Jax. And it turns out to be an easy kill. I think that's really the benefit of playing with the Camille. If you don't have the jungle presence, the Camille isn't really a strong pick, but anytime this Jax is pushed up, it's best to gank Lucky Warrior, and we've seen what he can do on the Jax. Definitely something you need to be scared of. The exhaust is popped. Lucky Warrior is falling low though, takes the Q2. Bardo is here though, gets the Camille out. And seems like Aqua Nathan will be going down. Lucky Warrior using his range excellently. Here comes Bodgar, uses the Z ult on Celestial Knight, pops the Xin Zhao. And Mango Juice is left running here from the Silas. Void Grubs will also be going to the Ducklings. An excellent team play here. They've always shown good team play together, the Ducklings here. Meanwhile, BigTimeBomba kind of making decisions, not counting the options that could happen. Let's see, Ockman Poggers tries to gank mid lane here, but now Mango Juice is in a bit of trouble as Fulu and Bardo are here. We still have the flash option for the Aurora though. Look at Mango Juice, man. This is why people are scared of her. She's very comfortable on her champions. Very great laning phase, good skirmish control. And typically has a nice KDA. Look at her CS as well. Amazing. Despite this Z being up a full item, she still manages to outplay and find the easy kill. I wonder if it will be enough for this Aurora. She has some great targets. I mean, Jack, Zed, Silas, all relatively squishy. Even the Jinx and Seraphine. So if this Aurora gets moving, it'll move for sure. That's the benefit of Braum. We see being a big threat in this matchup, both laners kind of want to attack in a straight line. And they can't really play into it. Ash Braum is just so strong. Oh, the Jinx although. And it seems like Gamakushi and Fulu, despite having the earlier weak leg in that fight, they just simply outplay it. Barrier was still available for Ches. Perhaps it just came up, but that excellent flash out into the Jinx rocket, completely turning the tide there in that bot lane battle. Seems like Bardo has found Celestial Knight and is dealing the damage needed. I'm not too sure about the current build path on the Xin Zhao. It looks like something that we see on TikTok maybe, but Let's see. Typically my jungles in Zaos are always building Sundered Sky and items of similar nature like Titanic Hydra, but let's see. Celestial Knight enjoys his cooking. Let's see if he's a master chef or if he's simply burning the kitchen nightmares. Oh, mid lane looks rough right now. Not too sure if there's anything Mangadoos can do when this Zed has the ult. He's just ulting on repeat. Really surprised at how Aquanating keeps finding these kills. I honestly thought the Jackson to Camille matchup is Jack's favorite, but it seems like when the Camille gets an early Trinity Force, the kills are coming in nice and easy. Speaking of nice and easy kills, this bot lane is looking cooked. This Jinx Seraphine completely dominating this earlier parts of the game. And in the meanwhile, Bardo picked up the second dragon for the Ducklings. Now Chaz is just getting absolutely crushed under his own safety of the turret. It's gonna be hard to come out of this one in the bot lane. Let's see. Bodgar still has the ult. So it seems like this Camille Aquanating is onto something here. After getting the first tower, maybe he can get out of this one and help out his team. There's a nice usage of the Camille ult, but he's using it without dodging the stun, and that's in the end what gets him taken out. That could have been a double kill for this Camille. Oh, nice sidestep there by Ches. Can he get the last couple of autos? No, he goes down. And Ches falls, but the shutdown going on into Hawkman Poggers' pockets. Oy, oy, oy. Anyone surprised? Because I'm not. Looking good on Mango Juice here. Come on, BigTimeBomba. Show the Ducklings what you got. Mangadoos gets engaged on by Bardo. Dodges out the E2. Here comes Fulu and the Aurora ult is picked up by Silas. Celestial Knight goes in, forces the flash from the Seraphine. And now Seraphine's running. There is the ult pop. It hits too. Vodgar is finding his range. Goes in with the ult. The shutdown for Mango Juice as Seraphine goes down. Does Vodgar have damage? No. Just enough shield for Mango Juice to survive the engage. And Vodgar ends up going down to the Camille ult. And it seems like we don't have enough here as Bardo goes in with the Aurora ult. He does find Celestial Knight and now Hawkman Poggers. It's caught between a Ducky Warrior and a Bardo. He does go down in the end, making this fight a 2-for-2 exchange in favor of both sides. Although Mango Juice bobbing, weaving, she forced the flash. There's the ult, there's the stun. She manages to survive it, but just barely. Oh, what a sidestep by Mango Juice, but still finding a lot of stress in her laning phase. Luckily she manages to pull out the Silas flash, so in this next fight we can maybe focus him down first. This might be a fight angle here. Seems like at least BigTimeBomba are lined up for it, but it's currently 4v3. Here comes Celestial Knight, he goes in onto the dragon. Can we get this fight still? Yes, we can. BigTimeBomba take it away, but now the returning fight. Celestial Knight is down, an amazing Seraphine now gets 2. And the Braum follows, and no, Mango Juice falls as well. That's 3 clean kills. In exchange for the dragon going to BigTimeBomba. And now Ches is in a lot of danger. One more auto does it, but we also get the Jinx Slash. And Aqua Nathan left alone here, he finds Bardo for the shutdown, uses the ult on Gamakushi. Does this come in have the damage? It definitely looks like it. And Gamakushi goes down. It's a quick 2 kills for Aqua Nathan, salvaging the play. 3-4-2 in favor of Ducklings, but they also lose the dragon. But it seems like they pick up the tier 2 mid lane turret as an exchange. So far gold across the board is sitting at around 4k in favor of Ducklings, but 2 dragons to 1. And 2 void drops. We'll soon be having Baron fights, guys. 30 seconds to go before the big purple worm spawns. Oi, oi, oi. It's a Ginsu's first item Zinza. Holy. Not too sure about that one, Chief, but let's see how it performs. Currently not doing the best, but to be fair, he doesn't have that kind of enchanter support, right? So maybe, just maybe, this could be a play. Mango Juice better be careful here. This is really scary, but he is down 4 kills. But I still think he has the damage to take on almost every member on the side of BigTimeBomba. The question is, would an ult from Zed take out Aqua Nathan? I really doubt it, especially with that dead stance. A nice dodge on the counter strike there. Ducky Warrior is falling low. The damage from Aqua Nathan is just crazy right now. He's on a rampage, guys. 6-2-0 on this Camille. He just might win it for them. BigTimeBomba. I think that's why they named the team this. Every time you see that Camille Q2, you're like, holy, where is my health bar? There goes the Zed. He pops the ult. The Death Smart should be enough here, although Mangarus tries to dodge the shurikens. She was far too low to survive any amount of damage there. So consolation though on the bot lane, Aquanaton takes on the tier 1 turret. And let's see here in the mid lane, Gamakushi and Fulu might be a bit too far up. Here comes Celestial Knight on the side. Fulu is tagged with the Braum passive. Can we get more? There's the Ash out, full of flashes, and now we engage onto Gamakushi. Celestial Knight's falling low. The Seraphine ult is blocked by the Braum shield, but then Celestial Knight falls due to not being tanky enough. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, support for jungle. Ches is now falling very low as Gamakushi is laying down the damage. Luckily, Hawkman Poggers is here to block the attacks, but he's forced to flash the wall to safety. What an exchange. Come on, BigTimeBomba. These are fights you're engaging. You should not be losing them like this. You should definitely run your calculations before going in. Let's see here. A 3-item Camille when everyone's still struggling. Realistically, only Gamakushi here hitting that 3-item mark, but he is up 9 kills and a whole 210 CS here in the 23rd minute. But Aquanaton should definitely be able to pop this Jinx. And definitely before any support comes in. Let's see here. Manga Juice versus Ducky Warrior. I'm being very quiet just in case something happens. But it seems like both sides back off. Dragon will be spawning soon, guys. And Ducky Warrior is looking for the heat, but Manga Juice is looking for the yeet. And just hops on out of there. Alright, we engage. Vodgar goes in onto Celestial Knight. He's a very... Oh no, he's surprisingly tanky for a Ginsu Zinza, but he still gets popped. And now Hawkman Pogger is in an awkward position. He does not have flash. The Silas goes in with the Jinx. And the damage is just absurd. Better timing in these fights, and it's a quick 3 kills for Ducklings. Potentially the Infernal Dragon on top. And there it is, Ducklings with the gold swing here, 5k up in this exchange. And it seems like the pings for Baron are going out. We will be going for the Baron. Nice and easy clean Baron from the Ducklings. Dragon, Baron, 3 kills in exchange for a tier 1 mid lane turret. I'll take it any day. Yeah, we're just not finding good fight opportunities, right? Ideally with Ashe and Zinzao and Camille, you're just looking to find people on side lane or pushing in the mid lane, trying to find those quick picks before going into the fight as a 5v4, right? But BigTimeBomba just facing it head on. The main frontliner is Zinzao with the Braum, kind of not really holding up to what you'd expect, especially now with the Zed finishing his... I forgot the name of the item. Sharilda's... It's the armor penetration item, right? Looks like a freaking arrow, but yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage, close to true damage on that Zinzao, going magic resist boots as well. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit troll for the Zinzao to go for Mercury threats here. He's facing a Jax, a Silas, a Zed, and a Jinx. All these members dealing auto attack damage for the most part. And the large majority of the damage will be the Zed. Here comes Manga Juice though. Does she have the damage? No! She gets popped to the level 16 Zed out. Close one, but no cigar. And as a response here, we see now the Seeker's Arm Guard built on the Aurora. Oh no, Aquanaton gets spotted. A great E there to dodge the stun. And then the follow-up damage, but now Ducky Warrior is engaging. He has no counter-strike. Oh no, he gets it again. Or does he have counter-strike again? Aquanaton falls low and is down thanks to Bardo's damage. And now Ducky Warrior is facing Session Knight. Is it me or is that counter-strike on a crazy low cooldown? Or am I just missing something here? seems like even Aqua Nathan can fall on the Jinx. This Silas just having too much damage at the moment. There's the air shot, a lot of damage from the AP of Silas. Now we quickly get Hawkman Poggers. The Jinx needs 3 autos to take out this Ashe. Here comes Aqua Nathan though, but he instantly gets Seraphine outed. The damage is huge, but it's not enough. And it seems like we might be getting the end of this match. Mango Juice on the side trying to hold the mid lane tire, but he falls low as well to the Jack's damage. Celestial Knight going on to Kamakushi, but his damage is not enough. And there's an open Nexus, and it seems like Ducklings have found the win in game 1. Victory! Oi, oi, oi. And the Ducklings on blue side. So let's see how this transpires. Hopefully BigTimeBomba found something in this game 2 that in game 1 wasn't really working out for them. Let's see here, first ban Zoe. Let's see what's gonna be the next bans. I assume very similar ban patterns. Since this is not fearless, we might get 1 or 2 champions that were in the last match that either side thinks was a bit too strong. I think the Silas is a fair choice. Oh, we see the Jinx ban instead of Caitlyn. Alright, fair play, fair play. There's the Kayle ban as well. Camille also looks like a strong choice for a ban. Let's see what BigTimeBomba go for. There's the Syndra ban for Bodgar. Silas still available. Let's see if Ducklings change their approach or if they keep banning the same champions. I imagine BigTimeBomba want to pick up Nafiri earlier in the draft here. Let's see, Yunara ban. And there's the Silas. As expected, it does get a ban this time round. It was very oppressive in the last match. So now Malphite is available. And there's the Smolder locked in on the side of Ducklings. Gamakushi very comfortable on it. Let's see here, Caitlyn locked in for BigTimeBomba. Perhaps that is why they do not ban it. And there's the Caitlyn Karma, very strong poke combination, very oppressive in lane, excellent against the Smolder pickup. I think Ducklings here benefit from something like a Soraka, unironically, heal up all the poke and try and survive the laning phase. We're going for Seraphine, so it seems like Seraphine is a comfort pick for Fulu in the support role. Let's see, let's see. Next pick for Ducklings, what's it gonna be? Potentially a jungler here. We could go for the Malphite, honestly, a good frontliner with the Smolder. But we go for the Jax, once again, going for comfort. I wonder what's the difference here in Ducky Warrior's mind between going Jax and Sion. He's typically more known to lock in the Sion. Even Darius is available at the moment, but I think Darius into the Karma Caitlyn is a bit of a tough one. But yeah, his Jax looking good. Even when behind, he still dealt the damage needed. Let's see, there's the Camille once again locked in for BigTimeBomba. But it does leave room for Nafiri to get banned, which is a bit problematic. I don't think the Xin Zhao was the right choice there, or at least not the build. But let's see, maybe we can still pick up Xin Zhao and build him more according to what is normally played, but perhaps doesn't fit Celestial Knight style. He wants to be a rebel, showing us what he can do on the off meta picks. So let's see. Malzahar banned again against Bodgar. No one wants to play against this champion. It's very good into the Camille. No real way to deny the suppression. Let's see, last 2 bans for Ducklings. There's the Aurora ban. It was looking good in the mid lane. I think it's a fair ban. Mango Juice now, her list is much more down the list of priorities. I think Mel is the best pick BigTimeBomba can go for here because Bodgar's champions left are Ari Mel at the moment. He does play others, but I think he's more known for those two. And I think taking Mel will beat the Ari and vice versa, right? Alright, let's see. What do we get? Do we get the blind jungle or do we get the blind Mel here for mid lane? Mel fits the bill, right? Kind of that poke long range. We have Camille going in for the setup. Well, that's not a Mel. But we get the Nocturne, alright. Fair enough, we're going balls deep, as they say, onto this smolder. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry guys, just a second. Gonna feed my cats. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So, let's see. Both sides are ready. Kick Ducky and re-invite. Alright. Okay, so the last picks here, it seems like they went for the Wukong Orianna mid. I forgot about Orianna for Bodgar, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of a scary champ for him. He's very good at kiting. He used to be an AD carry main. And we get the Vex here as the target lockdown champion, right? So, overall, Ducklings having a kind of a mid-range comp that deals a lot of good damage together. Has nice team fighting and CC, while BigTimeBomba are more looking for the picks, right? A Nocturne ult, a Camille ult, a Vex ult, Caitlyn from long range, and kind of Karma peeling for the Caitlyn in case they ever get engaged on, while the entire team is diving on one character. It's an interesting concept, dive versus kind of mid-range engage for Ducklings. I think if BigTimeBomba can remove the Smolder or the Orianna early on into the fights, I think it's very good to have these kinds of champions. But if you allow Ducklings to set up, I think they definitely have the stronger team fight presence here. Because Nocturne ult isn't going to do anything if Wukong went in with an Orianna ult and his ult, and your whole team is fried. So yeah, and then the Jax can kind of sit on the back line. Alright, let's see how it goes, guys. Jax against Camille again, we saw how that went. Wukong into the Nocturne favorite for sure. Both champions want to get level 6 and Nocturne's ult is a bit stronger in terms of ganking. But then Wukong comes back into the team fights. Mid lane, Orianna versus Vex. Vex has the early game advantage, Orianna scales a lot better. Meanwhile in the bot lane though, we have Seraphine Smolder, which is a great scaling combination, versus Caitlyn Karma, which just want to be in your face and take early towers.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, so let's see how this game goes. Oi, why are we not... yeah, There we go.
Minions have spawned.
Indeed they have. Oh, a nice engage here from Hawkman, Poggers and Ches. Gamakushi and Fulu should know that Caitlyn Karma definitely hard win this and should not be taking on this fight at the moment. We see Ducky Warrior showing a lot more confidence in this Jax versus Kamen matchup. He learned his mistake from game 1 and is transitioning it excellently in this game too. Let's see. Meanwhile though, BigTimeBomba's bot lane is definitely having a nice time at the moment. We see Celestial Knight opting to gank the top lane here, so Ducky Warrior could be in some trouble to the level 3 Nocturne gank. Let's see how this goes. Celestial Knight goes in, gives the lead. We need to time our flashes here. No, the fear is broken and Ducky Warrior lives. This could be problematic for Celestial Knight, as Bardo could look to invade or potentially finish his clear. Let's see. Oh no, Bodgar gets flashed on and ignited from Mango Juice this time, not giving him any room to breathe. It's as we expected here, the Vex matchup proving to be very strong in this earlier parts of the game. My cat agrees. So we can see here the cross map from Bardo. He's going for the Scuttle Crab. But it seems like BigTimeBomba, despite knowing that's the case, they are okay with letting him take it. It seems like this Wukong will get the double Scuttle in this case. So the earlier play, we got top lane flash, but was it enough to put Nocturne behind one camp in this case? Let's see. This is gonna be a clutch fight, but it looks like Mango Juice had ample opportunity to run away from that one, but committed. Bot guy just getting the better end of that play. I really like how Ducky Warrior is playing this match at the moment. Definitely more in control. He buys the call here, understanding he's gonna be farming for most of this match. And despite the disadvantage that the bot lane had here from Ducklings, they're still relatively even in CS. No deaths, full summoners. I'm happy to contest this next dragon potentially. Now Aqua Nathan keeps using his E excellently to dodge the counter strike and retaliate with his own damage. There's the Camille ult and the Ignite finishing off Ducky Warrior. Seems like this Camille matchup heavily favors. There's the ult from Mango Juice, but still the damage is not there. And meanwhile, a bit of a scattered fight, but somehow Gamakushi getting the kill here on Hawkman Poggers. The flash from Celestial Knight confirms the kill on Gamakushi, though he stepped up too much, but so did the Ches, as Bardo is here, and he is level 6 on the Wukong. Celestial Knight better start running. He does successfully get away, but this could be the end of Dragon. Oh no, Bardo goes in. He tries to take down Celestial Knight, but he won't have the damage. He just had to go for the cap, didn't he? I was being quiet just to be sure not to be too sneaky, but come on, Celestial. You're better than that. My. Mango Juice almost pulled Jack Sparrow there. But Ducky Warrior came in to secure the kill. But in the end he also ends up going down. Celestial Knight finding all the right places. Let's see here, Follow gets snared, but Hawkman Pogger is taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile Ches drops to below half. Took some tower shots. Oh no, Follow walks straight into that Caitlyn Q, and now Gamakushi left in the 2v1. He uses his barrier, but it's gonna actually be enough to keep him alive, and he almost gets a double there as Hawkman Pogger is forced to back off. Hawkman Pogers was really thinking about that re-engage on the Smolder. And we see he backs off in that case. So let's see. It seems like both sides want to play for this Void Grubs. It's currently a 3v3. Both junglers having their ult. Seems like both top lanes are occupied. Oh, there's a big shockwave there. Lands on Mango Juice and Celestial Knight. The flash from Bardo, but the re-engage now from BigTimeBomba. Let's see. There's the Nocturne out, and they go straight on to Bardo. But it seems like the kiting potential from Bodgar here finishes them off. That's a 2-for-1 play in favor of Ducklings. Luckily the junglers are the one that went down. Maybe no one gets the grubs and we get to see this fight happen again. There's a Seraphine out that connects on Hawkman Poggers. Do Bodgar and Fullo have the damage? It does not seem like it, but yes they do. Bodgar finishing off Hawkman Poggers to be on a rampage. Let's see, is this a good dragon angle, guys? What do you think? Gamakush is left behind in the bot lane, but look at Mango Juice in the mid lane. No priority for her. But it looks like they might be able to take it here. Oh no, does it get smited away? No, Celestial Knight's got the smite on lockdown, but Bardo's looking for kills. He finds Hawkman Pogger is very low here. Gamakushi comes off to finish it, the deal. And now Celestial Knight follows with his AD carry, Ches falling. It's a quick 4 kills for Ducklings. No dragon, but 4 kills are 4 kills. Ducklings showing exceptional promise during this event. Especially Bodgar, Ducky Warrior, their jungler, Bardo. Gamakushi, I think we can get more out of this guy, but he's also playing very good. Their support seems to change though. We've seen Leela, we've seen Fulu, we've seen even Bardo play support, so it's hard to put a finger on who should be playing where. Mango Juice gets engaged on here, but she already gets taken out before Nocturne can retaliate, and now Celestial Knight's in a tough spot. And it seems like he's gonna go down too for a double kill for Bardo. Not looking good, bruv. There's a double out here from Fulu, an excellent Seraphine ult. But now he's falling low, and Ches trying to finish the deal. Both supports walk away with a sliver of health. Oh my. Let's just imagine that did not happen, Hawkman Poggers. Oh no. This Smolder is getting to that point where you really can't mess with him. And coming from a Caitlyn, you really don't want that to happen. What a Wukong out there to completely turn the tide of battle, and this game is coming out of hand. BigTimeBomba invests 3 members into trying to take down Bodgar. They were successful, but not without cost. Here in the top lane, Lucky Warrior is still having a hard time in the Camille matchup. It looked strong early on, but now it's looking completely over. Bardo is here, though he does not have the Wukong ult, so I'm not sure as to what they expect this to happen. Here's the Smolder ult as Fulu comes from the shadows, and that Smolder is dealing so much damage. A quick double kill for Fulu, but the Smolder was dealing everything there. Damn. Looking rough here for BigTimeBomba, and the early game started so strong too. Oh wow, a big fight in top lane. Does Ducky Warrior get the kill? No! Aqua Nathan was almost falling to minions, but the level up came right in time to heal him up. And that will be top lane tier 1 turret going down. Bodgar is coming here for the action, but maybe Aqua Nathan can run away in time. BigTimeBomba started the dragon here in the meanwhile, but Bardo is here and so is Gamakushi. Gamakushi dealing a lot of damage. Does not snipe the chest, and Celestial Knight will finish him off with the fear. Bardo using his ult in the mid lane, but a safe flash from Mangajuice keeps her alive. Very scattered dragon fight here. In the end, I think BigTimeBomba walk away with the majority of the benefits. No one really falling on their side. No surprise here, Ducklings take that dragon. Doesn't seem like there's any position for a BigTimeBomba to fight. They're trying to sneak this Herald, but this could be the wrong play. You see Ducky Warrior scouting out and he has the engage angle. He goes in, gets a big stun, but he gets feared soon after and he goes down. That Seraphine ult is wide, and now Aqua Nathan's in danger. There's the Nocturne ult, which forces a disengage angle. Well played, BigTimeBomba. Rift Herald is yours, and so is Ducky Warrior. Big fight here on the mid lane. Ches is absolutely annihilated with his jungler Celestial Knight following there. It's gonna be a rough mid game if we choose to fight these kinds of fights. Bardo's in the middle of 3 people, but Ducky Warrior is here to save the day as Mangajuice falls in the blink of an eye. And slowly, Ducklings are gonna be winning this match. Seems like it at least. But let's see here, a big play on the mid lane. Gamakushi gets caught out between a Chameleon and Nocturne. Looks like I might have spoken a bit too soon, as Fulu's up next for the chopping block, and down he goes, a double kill for Aqua Nathan. Ducky Warrior, are you in trouble? Yes, you are. Celestial Knight is here. Hawkman Poggers following up with the assist. Slowly, Ducklings are kind of throwing away this game. I hope they have a game plan if things turn out to be grim. That a flash forward from Bardo. There goes the Seraphine ult. It hits too. Chaz and Hawkman Poggers are in danger. Oh no, Celestial Knight on the side falls to the Seraphine damage. And Fulu's racking up a couple of kills for himself. This support is dealing damage, guys. We have not talked about smolder stacks. No one's reminding me in chat, but we have 198 here in the 20th minute. So just a bit behind the standard, but still approximately there. Considering the early game they had, I think it's a fair number to be sitting on here. I would assume the Baron is up next for grabs. Let's see if Ducklings can get it. Or if BigTimeBomba find an amazing play, as they've been doing in the last few minutes. Let's see here, Ducky Warriors, you're gonna get caught out again. There's the Nocturnal that is used. The Zhonya's Hourglass keeping him safe. But Celestial Knight opts to go on to Pulu. Pulu falls low, but it's not enough. There's the Vex out in the end. But not before 3 members of BigTimeBomba will fall. Ha! But Mango Juice finds another one. 2 for 4. At the very least, still a favorable trade here for Ducklings. Aquanaton, though, in the meantime, is taking out the top lane turret. Vodka uses the shockwave there to try and deter the Camille, but it won't be enough. That Q2 deals so much damage. Gamakushi standing his ground. One last Q burn there does take down Aquanaton. A 2-for-1 play here favoring BigTimeBomba. Did you see that guy's Full throws the ult, trying to disengage BigTimeBomba from the dragon. He almost gets Hawkman Poggers, but he is unsuccessful at stopping this dragon. He does go down. And it seems like BigTimeBomba will be taking it. Bardo is looking for the steal though. But yeah, it's way out of range now. And Ducky Warrior is pushing in the top lane. We have the Camille ult and we do use it. There's the snare from the Karma. Aquanaton dealing crazy damage on that Q2. And Ducky Warrior goes down. Just before finishing that sentence, we see a big fight here in the bot side. And it seems like Celestial Knight will be the first out. And there goes Ches with the Orianna Shockwave on the Wukong. The damage Botgar is dealing is just so crazy. This Wukong Orianna combination is just unstoppable at the moment. In any of these fights, BigTimeBomba can't find this Wukong or even the Orianna. That's some big shutdowns on them. 700 gold for the Wukong right now. Level 16 jungle is to level 13 here on the Nocturne. Although there's a flash from Bardo with the shockwave to pull up. Aquanaton, the strongest member on BigTimeBomba, gets taken out just before the Baron buff. This could be problematic for BigTimeBomba. as Ducklings pretty much secure themselves for a safe Baron without the Camille seal. It does seem like they have a smooth taking here of this Baron buff. Here's the ult though from Celestial Knight. They pull the trigger onto Ducky Warrior. Can we find it? There's the exhaust coming out, and here's the snare. Celestial Knight trying to spell shield the stun, but the damage from Jax is just enough. One Zhonya's also keeps him alive as Bodgar teleports in to completely destroy Ches. And this might be the game-winning play, guys, believe it or not. This Orianna Jax could finish the game here. And let's see if they do. Camille is soon up here. Aquanating can come in. Or not. Perhaps not, guys. It seems like the Ducklings will be taking it a bit easier and pushing this mid lane turret. They're, after all, without their strong Wukong, who's all the way in mid lane at the moment. But we are pushing in. No Nocturne, no Caitlyn for the next 7 seconds here. Nocturne has spawned. Aquanating goes in. Gamakushi gets targeted by Mango Juice. The Celestial Knight's falling very low. Aquanating and the Nocturne fall here. There's the last Nexus turret. And we are 1 for 4 at the moment. 2 for 4, and that's the end of that fight. A 2 for 5 ace here favoring Ducklings to finish off the game in an amazing style. Victory for the Ducklings.